Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Richawd back with another video. Now, someone asked a real good question on my video where I was talking about what's going on with the ports. And she said, what about people who don't have money to stock up? You know, or basically she said not everybody has money to stock up. And, you know, that broached the topic of this video. That made me ask the question, which is a very good question. What about the people that can't afford to stock up? What about the people who can't afford to stock up on goods? Prepare for the times, prepare for potential, potential shortages. Prepare for a potential purge. And that very question is why the purge will and can potentially happen. In my opinion, will happen at some point. I don't know when. I'm not saying it's going to happen, with the port strike, but I'm just saying something like this could lead to a purge, because the wealthy or your average person is going to be okay for the most part. It's the poor people. And this is what they want. The powers that be want dog to eat dog, right? They want dog to eat dog. They want the majority of ninjas in the streets fighting over cornbread, fighting over the last piece of chicken, hungry, starving. A lot of people are going to be hungry when these shortages start happening, when these prices start going up, and they was already struggling with the prices as they are. They were already struggling to get gas as it is. Imagine when things go up. Imagine when things go up. That's why when people like me say a purge could happen, a war could break out, y'all may think we may be overreacting, but what is the average person gonna do? Not the average, average person. I said the average person is gonna be all right, but I may have to rethink that. The average person may not be all right. Really, the only people who's gonna be all right is the elites. Everybody else is every man for themselves out here. Real talk. It's going to be every man for theyself. If you ain't got no bunker, if you ain't got one of them houses out in the woods with the good old boys, where once you go to the gate, you got motherfucking laser beams at your chest. If you ain't got no shit like that, our answer is God, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I stay in the straight trenches of Gary. My answer is God. I know when these shortages start happening, I'm already around people struggling as it is. Anybody who they think is doing good. And my people, that's what I'm telling you, we got to be on point, because certain people think we doing all right. And, I guess we doing all right. But we ain't rich. Anybody who's doing decent, your life will be at risk, bro, if a purge breaks out. Because the places that they're going to go to the places where they think it's money, right? First, they're going to scavenger in their own block. And then once they scavenger their own block and get everything out of their own block, they're going to start mobbing. I was mobbing through the street when I had a... They're going to be mobbing through the streets, looking for wealth, looking for people to rob. It's going to be real. It's going to be thieves in the streets. What do you think somebody's going to do? They've been sitting for 3-4 days, hungry. No food, no water, nothing but tap water. Ramen noodles running out. They ain't got nothing stocked up. They've been living check to check. They've been living, some nights they ain't even been eating for real, as is, with the prices as is. What are they going to do when the prices go up? What are they going to do when things become even less affordable? People are going to have to make a decision. Either you're going to sit there and starve, or you're going to go look for a plate. You're going to go look for a meal. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm sitting around and I'm starving, and I know it's people out there that may have food or may be able to help me get food. Now, I'm going to try to do it the righteous way. Or let me not incriminate myself on camera. I'm going to do it the righteous way. I ain't going to rob nobody. But when it gets into the time where it's dog eat dog, you don't know what anybody's going to do. And what I would tell that person who asked me, what about people who can't afford to stock? I say, you better pray to somebody. You better pray to somebody. And if you a woman, I hope you got a man. I hope you got a man, a real man. Not these buck boys. Fucking that. Not these buck boys. Not these cuck boys. A man. And more importantly, a man of Yah. If you're lucky. Because there's not many of us out here. Real men of Yah. It's a lot of false prophets. It's a lot of men claiming to be a man of Yah. They not a man of Yah. They're not finna lead you nowhere. When all hell starts breaking loose, they finna be pissing their pants just like you. They not finna lead you nowhere. You're gonna need you a real man. And if you a man out here, when all hell breaks loose, if all hell breaks loose, allegedly, when all hell breaks loose, your manhood gonna be tested. Are you willing to go out on your sword for your family? Because I know I am. I know if anybody come through this door trying to steal something from here, they going to the upper room. They going to the upper room. And you not only got to be ready to send people to the upper room, you got to be ready for that upper room. It's like you on the front line in the army, going to war. You might catch a bullet. You might not. But you got to be ready. Can't go out there scared. You go out there scared, you're going to catch a bullet. You go out there ready, you might catch a bullet. That's how it's going to be. That is how it's going to be. That may not be the message you want to hear. I'm sorry, I don't got a better message for you. But that's what it is. For my folks struggling. For the average people just struggling to make it, living check to check. That's your answer. Ain't gonna be no help. All you people who rely on the system, all you women who rely on the system, who rely on the police to protect you, police ain't gonna be there. They gonna be trying to protect their damn self. They gonna be at their house hiding somewhere with their guns, protecting their family. They gonna be like, to hell with everybody else. It's every man for themselves out here. The hell I'ma answer a call and go into the hood and them hoodlums drag me out of there. I end up getting deleted in the hood. There's only so many police officers. There's more people than police. So that's my answer, man. You just got to have some faith and you got to be ready for whatever. That's the answer. Because anything can happen at that point. If shortages happen, if this thing goes on longer and, you know, the government doesn't get involved and figure something out, which more than likely they will, because this is affecting the rich. It ain't just affecting me. It ain't just affecting your regular everyday person. It's affecting rich folks. Rich folks ain't getting their shit. Rich folks ordering shit off of Amazon and they can't get none because the port shut down. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to do something about this. But if they don't, this may just be a precursor. You know, this may be something that they can control. But say an event comes where they can't control it and all hell breaks loose. Your answer is God. That's it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you if you at your crib and you only have enough food to last 2 days, that things are gonna be peaches and roses for you, because it's not. It's not. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you if you're on your own and you a woman and you got children and you barely struggling to take care of those children, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you you and your children are going to be all right by yourself with only 2 days worth of food. So think about these questions and figure out how you're going to survive, because it's going to be survival of the fittest. And if you don't figure it out, you're not going to survive. That's the answer. This is the mass exodus they speak of in the Bible. I know it sounds scary, doom and gloom, but this is what it is. This is what it is. So get ready.